We've looked at the liturgy as the representation in an unbloody manner of Christ's sacrifice on the cross. It's also, in addition to being a sacrifice, a meal, the participation in kind of the eternal wedding feast of the Lamb, right? So we're celebrating victory over sin and death as well at the Mass. We've looked at various other aspects of the liturgy, but today I want to look at the Mass as a ritual. What is a ritual, and what does it mean for the Mass to be a ritual? So I think we can start at a very basic level with just rituals in our daily lives. What is a ritual? And I think that maybe the most basic place to start is just something we do every day. So we all have rituals. Brushing your teeth, I think, for instance, can be a ritual.
Yeah, getting up in the morning, or eating breakfast, or something like that.
Right, or some people have rituals for when they get home,
Sure, kick their shoes off, put your slippers on, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Or,
yeah.
So there's all these rituals we have in our daily lives, right?
Yeah.
And it's something that we do, at a set time that kind of gives order to our life.
Sure.
I think we can go deeper, though, and say there's also rituals that we have in our lives that give some more meaning. In addition to order in our life, they also give meaning. Something like a birthday party.
Oh, sure.
A birthday party, it marks a significant event in our life, so we're remembering something significant. It's a community gathering.
Right.
So not just being like an individual ritual we have, we're starting to look at things that are community gatherings. Birthday parties also tend to have, you do the same things at them.
Right.
Sing happy birthday.
Yeah.
So song, it's an element that everyone knows about and participates in,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, and then you have cake, and food is bringing the people together. Yeah, for sure. That you do very ritualistic things. You gather, and you might wear birthday hats or something. You might do a celebration together. And certainly.
Right. So it marks an important event. It's a community gathering, and it involves specific words and actions that everyone has agreed upon and that everyone sort of knows to do.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of looking to the future in a certain sense.
Sure.
I don't know, the next step might be something like marriage, right? Marriage is also, in some sense, there's rituals involved with it. You can think especially about the Jewish marriages, right? Where these very significant, meaningful actions that take place that recall events in history and look to the future as well. And they give meaning to the actions taking place. So we're looking at rituals as events that are done at a regular time, are done using specific words and actions. They're community events, and they give meaning to our lives. They look at a past event, but also look to the future in some sense as well. So then the liturgy could be defined as a ritual, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, certainly you do it in a particular time. We have Mass times, particularly Sunday. We do it in a particular place, the church. The words of consecration, which are always the same at every Mass. And we do the same things during Mass. We respond in the same way. We stand and sit and kneel at the same times. So there's very much sort of a regimen, a ritual, in fact, of doing the same thing at every Mass. You could even, or what country you're in, you could be speaking a different language, and you would still be doing the same Mass. The words of consecration would be the same.
And the specific event we're remembering is salvation history, right? We're remembering Christ's victory over sin and death. We're remembering the Exodus as well, in some sense. And Christ's suffering and death was sort of the fulfillment of the Exodus.
Right.
And we're using signs and symbols and language all throughout the liturgy, the words, our actions, and also the art and architecture of the church, to remember this event, to commemorate it, and to celebrate Christ's death once again.
And of course, we're looking to the future in that same way. So we're looking forward to our own salvation, or to Christ's second coming for the the salvation of the world. Certainly we're looking forward to that by remembering Mass.
Right. And it's not just that everyone has their own happy birthday song, so to speak. That wouldn't work if everyone had their own sort of prayers they came to Mass with. So we have sort of regimented prayers that everyone knows and that everyone can pray together, right? That's significant, I think. We also have regimented actions, and we all do them together, and they have meaning and purpose. So I think next time we'll look at some of the more specific aspects of the rituals of the Mass, and also take a look at some of the art and architecture of the church, and how that can help inform the ritual, inform what's going on here, and inform our sort of Catholic imagination. And maybe we'll talk about that more